The UK, France and Germany have imposed snapback sanctions on Iran, accusing it of lack of cooperation and continued nuclear escalation. The UN economic and military sanctions were reimposed on Iran 10 years after they were lifted in a 2015 international deal called the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. The UN confirmed that the sanctions against Iran have been reactivated. Britain, France and Germany initiated the return of an arms embargo and sanctions on Iran at the UN Security Council over accusations it had violated in a 2015 deal that aimed to stop it developing a nuclear bomb. Iran suspended ties with the IAEA, the nuclear watchdog, and the inspection of its nuclear facilities. The move followed after Israel and the US bombed Iranian nuclear sites. But this has not deterred Iran's nuclear ambitions, which it claims is being used for civilian purpose. Iran expressed optimism that with the support of its neighbours and allies, it can weather the sanctions.
The reality is that with the measures we have in place, with the relationships we maintain with our neighbours, with the countries in Eurasia, BRICS and the Shanghai Cooperation Organisation, and with the interactions that have been forming, as well as with the people of our own country, and Iranians who care about Iran and the territorial integrity of the nation, and who believe in the dignity and pride of the Iranian people, we will be able to overcome the situation.
Iran's parliament condemned the snapback sanctions and called it illegal.
The Islamic Republic of Iran considers the implementation of the snapback mechanism and the reinstatement of sanctions resolutions to be illegal. Considering that Russia and China, as two permanent members of the Security Council, have explicitly stated this in the official statements and public positions, no country is obligated to comply with them.
The JCPOA limits Iran's nuclear enrichment of uranium research and development. It allows Iran to build its nuclear infrastructure without building nuclear weapons. Donald Trump had pulled out of the deal during his first tenure at the White House. Trump had earlier threatened to strike Iran's nuclear facilities again if it did not stop building nuclear weapons. Experts feel that these sanctions will further escalate Iran's nuclear ambitions, which now will remain unchecked.
So despite Trump's threats to strike again if Iran resumes certain nuclear activity, military action is not a viable long-term strategy, particularly if Iran prioritizes secrecy over speed, when it rebuilds. I mean, the fact is Iran can rebuild its program at much smaller, more hardened facilities. And if that happens outside of IAEA monitoring, it's going to be much more challenging to detect and disrupt, those activities.
Earlier, Russia and China pushed to delay the return of the sanctions on Iran, but attempts failed at the 15-member UN Security Council after only 4 countries supported their draft resolution. With Mahashweta Lala, Bureau Report, India Today.